You are wowing others with your skills and your talents. People's eyes water whenever they see you in action. You are a generational curse breaker, no doubt, 100%. You are a generational curse breaker. I don't care if you're the eldest child, the middle child, the youngest child, you are chosen. All of us are special, no doubt. But you have the right DNA to break down old patterns that have transpired from generations ago. You have come in to your family not by accident. You are here to change the trajectory of how your family's lineage moves forward from here on after. You are the first, or you will be the first, to do something that your family has not seen before from any generation, from your parents to your grandparents to your great grandparents. You are going to be the first. Put it this way, there's traits that you have gained from both your mother and your father. Their strongest traits, their strongest attributes that you have inherited. Their go-getting ways, their creativity, their attractiveness, their analytical genius mind, their powerful presence, their star quality, their influential ways. You have inherited this thing to help you to transform your family's line by something that you do. And yes, some people may not be happy that you are the one that has been chosen, because let's be real, some people in your family, and no disrespect here, they have got their own skills, their own attributes, but they ain't built for what you are about to do. And for some of you, they ain't gone through what you have gone through or what you're going through right now. And Spirit is saying the reason why you have gone through what you have went through, and some of it was extremely unfortunate, was to propel you towards success. Some people in your family, could be cousins, could be even your siblings, right? Aunts, uncles, please take what resonates. They may have chosen to, I'm just seeing like layers upon layers upon layers. They had the opportunity to change the way the family line could be, right? Because you come from a very magical family, and this could be in regards to, you know, maybe your mother's side, your father's side, or the blending of both sides together. But unfortunately, there were people, and there are still people in your family line who choose to stay stuck, who choose to continue outdated ways of being, who choose to stay stuck in trauma, who refuse to heal. And that's why certain patterns can't be broken, and that's why certain people in your family can't free themselves to become who they always wanted to be. Some people may feel like they literally, you know, they missed the boat, and it's due to them not changing certain cycles, holding on to certain patterns that are toxic and passing it down to maybe their children and their grandchildren, and it continues. But it stops with you. You are the generational curse breaker. You could possibly be, I feel like I'm connecting to, quite possibly the first millionaire or billionaire of your family. It starts with you. It starts with you. And I feel for some of you, you have experienced not the best start. Maybe you were looked down upon. Maybe your family were looked down upon. And that's why you have come to change the name of the game. And your surname will go down in history because of you. Your children, your great-grandchildren, or even your cousins, if you decide not to have children, your cousins' children, your nieces, your nephews will follow your footsteps because you made that choice to change how your family is seen in society. So let's get into it. Let's see why people's eyes water whenever you do what you do best. So the healing that you're doing may be quite uncomfortable, but it's necessary. Some of you may decide to get counseling. Some of you may decide to move away from a place, a town, a city, an environment, a group. This is part of your healing so that you can really connect with yourself and think about what the next move is. Getting in tune with yourself, getting in touch with yourself. Some of you may decide to go on holiday, see a counselor, or simply journal, meditate, or pray. You are detached from the material. Not to say you don't need the material, because money makes the world go round, but you could be going through a season, maybe a humbling season for some of you, whereby you are forced to detach from the material and think about what is important other than the material. Your peace of mind, your health, things that make you happy. This could be a time, this is all part of your healing. And it could be a time whereby you are in a cocoon state. And this is the state whereby Spirit wants you to utilize this time, because the next cycle will be a very exciting cycle. A cycle that will be extremely energetic. You'll feel more energized, inspired. And to me, I feel as if you have this way about you whereby you are extremely powerful. You are a pioneer. Again, going back to you being a generational curse breaker, you are the pioneer within your family. You are the first to do something. Whatever that something is, you are the first person to do it. No one's done this thing before you. It could be in regards to being a leader, a boss. You could be the first person out of your family to be a business owner, a successful business owner. Some of you may have brothers, and you could be the first brother to have your child. The child could be a girl, some of you, or the child could be a boy, which will carry on that family's name, right? Some of you, I feel, could become a sports coach, the first person in your family to become a sports coach, a sports manager, a manager of an organization, a leader who leads with the heart. You see, you are going to change the way people, you've been doing this. Whatever position you are in, you are not doing it in the tried and tested ways that it's been done before. You lead differently. You mother differently. Say, for instance, you're in an environment, you're at work, right? You have a healing effect. You bring in a lot of softness, whether that's in your mannerisms, whether that's your energy. You are not your average leader. You're not your average boss. Because you lead with the heart. You're compassionate. You genuinely care. There's an element of grace and sophistication to whatever work that you do. You leave your mark. You make people feel cared for, wanted. Some of you could be models. Some of you could be athletes as well. There's so much elegance in the way that you move. You are unstoppable. No one can't keep up with you. Just when people feel like they can, copy your formula, you're already on to the next one. You're already thinking of the new idea, the new way of being. You're all about reinventing yourself. People cannot take their eyes off you. And when people do look at you and watch when you take the world by storm, their eyes water. People anticipate what you're going to do next, how you're going to do it. And some people may ask you, how do you do this thing? Like, where do you get these ideas from? And you say it's God. Because sometimes you don't even know. And people don't understand how someone can be so sophisticated, so charming, so hardworking, so mysterious. And you have this aloofness quality about you. People cannot gauge you. Literally, they can't even, like water just goes through your hands. People just feel like you're so hard to grasp, hard to understand. Pure magic. There's an element of mystery around you. People wish they were a fly in the wall. They want to know how you get these ideas. They want to know how come you don't run out of stamina. How come you are so hardworking and dedicated to your craft, to your work, focused on gaining work to your standards. And the thing is, you compete with yourself on a daily basis. You put 110% in whatever it is that you do. You are an asset to any company that you work for. And whenever you leave an environment, the place is not the same. Your energy is missed, but not only your energy, the thing is, you leave an impact. You leave an impact. And maybe when you are around in these types of environments, even in your family, structure, when you are not around, that's when people appreciate you. People realize that you were the one that always showed up. You were the one that held the family down. You were the one that held a company down. You were the one that put in 110% into whatever it is that you're doing. And when you are gone, that is when the contrast is so wide. And then people appreciate you. You are the person that gives a group, a workplace, an industry hype. You generate a lot of attention. You are the magnet. People are drawn to your essence, to your energy. And when you're not around these environments, that's why you will make a fantastic business owner. Because people are buying into your energy. And you have influence over others to make them work, act the way that you do, especially if you are in a position of power. You lead by example. You leave your genetic imprint. So when you're gone from a place, if you decide to leave a job, a group, club, organization, when your presence is not there, that place is not the same. You are literally the glue. When people see what you are doing, they are in awe of you. They stand and they sit back and think, how do they do it? Some people get intimidated by you. Some people may want to try and stop and block you because they feel like your work ethic shows them up. Who do you think you are? I don't think I'm anyone. I'm just trying to compete with myself right here. You march to the beat of your own drum. You are literally an enigma. You are original, innovative. You change the whole game. Your outlook is literally 10 steps ahead. People may feel like you have come into certain environments and you have turned the place around, but literally turned the place upside down and built it back up again. This is kind of plutonic. I ain't getting no scorpionic energy here, but it's more like Uranian energy. It's like wild. You're like the wild card. People wouldn't necessarily put your face to a certain title or to a certain role, but you literally become the trend of how whatever role you basically have the potential to, or you have done this, I should say, whatever role you're in, you are now the new standard of that role. And generally people would have placed other people who look a certain way, who have a certain gender, in a specific role. But then with you coming into the environment, you change the way people see that role. And when they think of that role, they think of your face, they think of your name. Whenever your name is mentioned, it sends ripples. People think of colors whenever they hear your name. People think of magic whenever they hear your name. You are like an otherworldly being. Whenever people see you in action, they feel like they're literally seeing a movie star that they're in the presence of, or seeing some ethereal alien like futuristic person who literally is in their own world but who creates miracles. And this could be in regards to a group club organization that you belong to, if you are a model, if you are an actress, if you are an athlete, if you work in corporate, if you work in the business world, the way you hold down your family. It's just people feel like